YouTube. What's going on with you guys? It's Quarantine Fitness, JR McGee. This video, I want to be getting into semen retention. Semen retention is a thing that not only has changed my life, but has made me get significant progress in anything I do faster. It was way faster and more efficient. And whether that be genuine connections with people, networking and stuff like that, getting what you want out of life, semen retention just overall just dominates the field as to just being a fapping, non-controllable man. And I want to share to you guys my experience with semen retention and the benefits that I have of semen retention. So now this is the main number one thing, because a lot of people are so fixated on women and everything is about women because women has made the playing field the way they made it. And it's just hard to find a genuine connection with a woman because they're all faking to some degree. So now, rule number one is semen retention allows you to see women, people in general, okay, but women in this particular instance, because I know my audience is predominantly male, that semen retention allows you to see women for who they are. So, like, a lot of people, once they're in a lustful state, they look at women like as some goddess, like, oh my God, I need it. And, I can speak from this because I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? So people look at women like, oh my God, like there's no flaws. She is so perfect. Because women they have beauty from God. Like, women are beautiful. Like, and I started realizing, like, when I got older, that women, like, they come in all shapes and sizes, but I can see the beauty in every woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are beautiful, no doubt about it. And, like, you look at them as they're perfect. Like, you idolize women. They're your goddess. That's why when men make these songs and say these quotes like, oh, I'm a goddess. It's true. Men idolize women. No doubt about it. But the whole thing is, when you see women for who they are, you can make the decision to not play the game. So when you're in control of your lust, you don't have to play the game of, okay, I'm chasing you because you're a goddess, not because, oh, you're a shit person, I'm not chasing you. So this leveled the playing field for me. Once I started practicing semen retention, I was able to have control, whether I had options or not. People always talk about having options. But what if it's a circumstance where you don't have options? There's going to be circumstances in your life where you don't have options. There's going to be circumstances where you're going to be down. There's going to be circumstances where you don't have money. There's going to be circumstances where you may get injured. You may, your heart, you could have a stroke tomorrow. Your heart could stop beating and you have problems later on down the line. Your leg could be amputated. Whatever could happen. Semen retention is going to be the overall number one solution, because you don't need women for emotional validation. You don't need them for emotional support. And you don't need them for physical support. So it's like you have to come with something more than just that. And you're going to be looking. And I think this definitely takes up, like, if a woman wants to genuinely build a genuine connection with you, it's going to build a lot off of that, because women don't want to be your only source of happiness. There's men that come out there and think, oh yeah, I want a woman because I want to vent to her about all my problems and get nothing done. Nobody wants to listen to hear you vent. Nobody wants to hear a man complain. So when you have absolutely emotional control over your emotions and your life decisions and accountability, it takes a lot of stress off of a woman, because a woman wants to be that one to unwind and settle down and like, yo, like this happened at work and this, right? So a lot of people think that, oh yeah, I just want to have a woman so she can love me and like, and I can complain about my problems to her. Bro, no. You know what I'm saying? It gets worse before it gets better. So take the antidote before you need the poison, and do what you need to do. And I felt semen retention was the best thing that could have really had me, be able to vet women take women for who they are. You know, when they tell you, oh yeah, oh, I only disappeared on you for 3 months because I wanted to get my stuff right and I was in an emotional space. You know, genuinely, if a woman really cares about you, like, none of that, like, it's hard to get her to not want to be around you. So you just got to accept the fact that you're not that guy to her. You know what I'm saying? She has multiple guys in her DMs and you're competing, right? And them men may not be better than you. You know what I'm saying? You may be the best option, but a lot of people have qualities that you don't have. So if she's not looking for you, if she's not looking and she's not liking you for you, she's going to see something over there that you may not have that she likes, right? And this is the whole thing about hoes. You know what I'm saying? They look for men who, oh, this guy has time. He can give me all his attention, this, that, and the third. Okay, when you're out making money, she's going to be sitting there giving this guy all of her because you don't have time like that, right? She's not understanding for you. She's not there for you. So, like, semen retention will vet all of that out. Like, you know what I'm saying? You will see women for who they are. Like, you don't listen to what they tell you. You see a lot of shit in life for what it is. Okay. Rule number 2 with semen retention, how this is so powerful, is you get a way better relationship with God. Like, you may want to call it God, you may want to call it the universe. It's all the same shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to debate instead of actually focusing on the task at hand, that there's a set of rules and regulations. It may be said by a certain guy or a certain book, but it all means the same shit. Don't sit up there and be spreading your seed and just releasing your seed. Don't be masturbating. You know what I'm saying? Watch the woman you're sleeping with. Do good in the world and good will happen to you. Right? So all of these things are in the Bible. So this, and in turn, what all of this does, when you follow like things in the Bible or you follow things in the universe or whatever, in turn, all of this is going to spiral you to having more discernment. You're going to have more discernment in your life. You're going to be able to make decisions, right? There's been times where I never experienced nothing. I sat with myself for a fraction of a second, thought about the best case scenario, and I fixed the problem. That comes with discernment, right? So when you make constant choices to do the good thing, to do the best thing, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have a certain level of control over your life. So you're going to be able to manage your family. You're going to be able to manage your finances. You're going to be able to manage a woman, a relationship with a woman where you can manage her emotions, make her feel special, at the same time make money and do the things you need to do. All of this is going to come better with semen retention. So I get it. Like, this shit is hard. So is going to the gym every day. I don't do at first I didn't start doing semen retention for the fact that I wanted benefits. I started doing semen retention for the fact I wanted discipline. So I wanted discipline in all areas of my life. So I wanted to go to the gym. All right, I started conquering the gym every day. And I just became a disciplined head. So really how I got into semen retention is like, okay, I hated cold water. I hated the cold because I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Black people strive in the heat. I hated cold. I'm going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to take cold showers. I started taking cold showers. Now I take cold showers every day. So what really came as a means for discipline, it didn't come for a means of manipulation. It didn't come for a means of, I'm going to be, a lot of people do semen retention just to get women, and if that's your MO, that's cool. But that's not what I'm about. I was about discipline. I was about challenging myself and just the battle of just feeling alive, not living day to day without feeling anything. So I wanted to challenge myself. And a lot of people, they take challenges and those challenges may not be beneficial, right, to you. Like, if you don't chase a challenge that's going to be beneficial to you, you're going to chase a challenge that's not beneficial to you. If you don't chase the gym and go to the gym, you're going to start chasing sex and women. You know, you gotta come addicted to other things, because everybody has a addictive personality, right? So I've had addictive personality. Like my dad, like my parents, they grew up with disability. What the fuck is the word? Yeah, but they were like, they had addictive personalities. Like, they did substances and stuff like that, and I knew, and I didn't know, but now I know the fact that, like, I need to be addicted to something, or else I'm going to be addicted to something else. So you need to take that energy and focus it in one area. So when I started semen retention, it wasn't for a means of, I just want to get some sex. I wanted to chase the feeling of being alive. I wanted to chase the feeling, because that's why a lot of people jump off all these buildings and shit, because they want to feel alive. So I wanted to feel alive. So semen retention is going to make you feel alive. You're going to have better connections with women. You're going to have better connections with guys. You're going to have better connections in finances. You're going to have better connections in networks. And it's going to spiral to overall in your life. You're going to have better decision makers. You're going to be able to have discernment. You're going to be able to lead. You're going to be that man that stands above the crowd. When you see a tall wave approaching, if you see a tsunami approaching, you're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to roll over and die. You may die maybe like a week later or some shit, but you're going to be a survivor. You're going to be a leader. So semen retention, this is why there is such an attack against semen retention, because they know if a lot of people controlled themselves, we will have a revelation. This government wouldn't be able to fucking control us the way they do if we were all on semen retention. I believe that, like, if we had not semen retention, but we had control over ourselves. That's what it is all about, having control over oneself. And the final one is testosterone. Now, testosterone leads to having a deeper voice. You speak with more conviction. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. And overall, just looking at yourself in a higher regard, you deserve that. You deserve that respect. You're not settling for less. So when I'm dealing with women, semen retention comes off. A lot of people just think about it like it's not that deep. No, semen retention is you're deserving. You feel you deserve. If you want that woman, you deserve that woman. You're not at a lack of. You're not in a lack of choice of living. So you want that job, you deserve that job. Give me that job. You come in there like, give me that job. I've done everything I needed to do. This is me, and this is everything that I bring to the table. I deserve that. And you need me more than I need you. That's semen retention. So just having more testosterone, more balls, more like you say what you mean and you do it. You know what I'm saying? And hormonal things. Hormones is complaining, right? Hormones is, oh no, like, I just can't, Men, no, I'm gonna do this. I said I'm gonna do this. This is what it is. Get in line with this, or this is going to happen, right? So when it comes, and it's harder to definitely find women, don't get me wrong, because a lot of women run from structure. They never had structure in their whole life, so they run from structure. Structure is not, like, they demonize structure in this society. I don't know if you guys understand what I mean, but they demonize structure. So a lot of women run from structure. So when you're a man and you go, yo, I don't fucking play like that. Like, you're not gonna talk to me like that, or whatever it may be that you're standing on. They see that as, oh no, he's combative, sassy. When you hold them accountable for their behavior, that's sassy. You ignore them, that's sassy. I do bouncing, and I had numerous of situations where women did certain things and thought they could continue to get my time and attention. I deny pussy daily. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand how much I deny pussy. And it's come to the point, like, for one, it's not worth the energy. Two, I got so good at it, at looking at a woman and deciphering the type of woman that she is. I can look at a woman, right? And this is all through semen retention, by the way. It's still the same topic. I can look at a woman. She's fine. Oh, you know, she got the body. She got the face. You know, she got everything. Check, check, check. But she's on that damn phone arguing with some guy. Do I want to be in a position where I'm sitting there wasting my time and energy arguing with her? Or I want to invest in something more healthy? Because my whole life is healthy. I'm not investing in anything unhealthy. So if you cannot change for the better, like I am, I don't need you around me. And that's where it just came so crazy with semen retention, where I'm just completely fine with settling with nobody. Because nobody's who I need them to be, or is working for what I need them to be, or who they need to be. It's not more about me, like change for me, do this for me. You should want this for yourself. And nobody wants better for themselves. People want to be lied to by the media. People want to be slaves by the entertainment industry. People want to be slaves by the food, by the indoctrination of the food. People want to be slaves by McDonald's, have no self-control, have no sexual discipline, want to sleep with men, want to sleep with women. People don't want to be better for themselves. They don't want to expect more. They don't want more from the motherfucking government who's sitting there taxing inflation all the way through the roof, but they want to focus on racism. Right? I kind of went off on a tangent. But for what I'm saying is, people don't want more. So if you don't want more for yourself, this is all part of discernment and testosterone. Why should I want more for you? Why am I going to waste my time and energy building you up and you don't want to be built up? That's misdirected energy. So listen, I hope this video was effective to you. If you guys like more videos like this, like and subscribe to the video, comment, say whatever you need to say. You know, I'm on my open book. You know, I respond. I'm not too uppity, never too uppity. You know, I started getting money and it still feels like I don't got money. So I never really felt uppity. So man, let me know what y'all think, man. I just like real. So if you're gonna come at me with some bullshit, man, woman, this, save that shit. All right, man. Until then.